In this video, I'm going to share with you a recording which is a part of a screening of a freelancing gig I got before. My goal with this is to share this so that in case you are in the same situation right now where you're applying to gigs. So basically, this is a pre-recorded interview of a prospective client where he sent me questions beforehand and I would answer it in a recorded video. So the goal is for that you might get some pointers or insights or somehow see a pattern on how the questions are made. If you are that is saying if you are in the same situation right now. So the context is how did I get to know this prospective client? So this is a referral by a previous client. So this previous client of mine, I've done some automation projects for his team, and it was working well. So I guess that led me to a referral, which is good. This is a video that answers the questions previously sent by the prospective client via email. So the prospective client sent to me the questions beforehand, and I am answering this on a recorded video. So yes, and this is a five-part video series where I have chopped a 30-minute recorded video into five episodes. So the original video, recorded video is 30 minutes long. So in YouTube, I'm chopping it to five parts. So I'm uploading them separately. So for this part one, this is the first question. What types of automation projects have you completed in the past? So I'm answering that in this video. So stay tuned until the end to know the questions that I got for part two, that I'll be uploading for part two of this YouTube series. Here it goes.
So, number one, what types of automation projects have you completed in the past? So, the automation projects that I've completed in the past mainly involves new leads. For new leads coming in, let's say there's a certain web form that um, a lead would be filling up, and that information that they put in the form and submitted will be sent to a CRM, and then uh, it will be updated with the necessary info like the name, contact details, and then other necessary info, other status, uh, opportunity stages. And then the next step in the automation would be to notify the necessary team members that will process that new lead, like the appointment setters, the closers, and those who will call that new lead. And then the next step would be there's a step there that it would activate a nurturing email sequence coming from the CRM itself or to a separate email service provider like ActiveCampaign or Keep. Then it would also notify. So I have built in it a central central messaging board like Slack, so that there's a certain Slack channel there that it would update the team members that need to work on that lead. So there are other entry points. There are also other entry points that are possible, like from a cold email platform like Instantly. So the trigger would be if this lead from Instantly changes its status to interested, then it would also then there's another automation that can also trigger. It can also be another trigger for an automation, and it would also run the same workflow as said. And then I usually combine Zapier. So I mainly use Zapier for that. I usually combine it with a email service provider. So usually in Zapier, I would set it so that when a new lead is found, I would put a tag on it on a CRM, let's say for ActiveCampaign, and within ActiveCampaign, that tagging would activate an email an email sequence that is scheduled. Let's say they receive a new email now, and then after 2 days they would receive another, and after 3 days they would receive another. That is for email nurturing, for nurturing of new leads. So I also have built automations wherein when a new lead is added to the funnel, I also put there a lead enrichment platform which searches for additional contact details such as phone numbers and emails. So in addition to that, as the lead progresses through the pipeline, to the sales pipeline, whenever there are calls on the lead, I would set up automations to update its status, like if it's a short-term follow-up, a long-term follow-up, if the deal is lost, or if the deal is won, or if the lead uh, chose to have another call in the future. So I would combine it with AI, like ChatGPT. I would feed uh, ChatGPT with a call transcript, give it some questions, and have ChatGPT output some of the key points that were discussed in the meeting, so that it would aid us in updating the CRM record, so that we'll have more info about the lead and we could address their concerns. So I've also built some platform lead status syncing, like in Instantly, you have a database of leads, and on the CRM, you have also another database of leads. So the goal is that if the lead um, if the lead says that he or she is not interested in the product or the service that you're offering, so it usually is tagged in Instantly with not interested. So I have built an automation to sync those statuses into the CRM. So when the lead says he or she is not interested in, I would that would put it into not interested in Instantly, and then the automation would sync that not interested status in close, so that if if there are different teammates that handle those platforms, so that both teammates will get updated on the not interested status of that lead. So they wouldn't they wouldn't continue sending them emails or messages. So that it would be good for the like the perspective on the perception of those leads to the company, so that wouldn't be spammy for them. So other than that, I've also set up a Slack as a central notification for aside from lead status, aside from new leads. I've also used Slack through Zapier as a central notification board for automation errors, like Zapier errors, or sometimes Zaps turn off by themselves. So it is like a central um, error notification board, so that I could see it immediately when it happens, when the error happens, or when a Zap turns off, and I could look into it immediately as soon as possible and solve the problem.